Okay, so this is round two. This guy's coming from the west, heading east. I mean, is that a chemtrail? I don't know. Contrail? I don't know what the fuck it is. But what I do know is that my sky is like, turning hazy already. Yeah, so I've not been making videos because I really haven't seen any chemtrails. Okay, so now let me put the phone down because I just want to talk and I don't want to record the sky. So this is my first attempt at actually making a video where I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and how I got to where I'm at today. Hey. So for 35 years I chose to do drugs, and I say today that I actually self-imprisoned myself. And I guess if I think, if I really think about it, yeah, okay, I get there's reasons why I chose to, numb certain things that might have happened in my lifetime. But, okay, so about 8 years ago, actually, in 2009, it was November 29th, 2009, I made a decision that I chose life. And actually the night before, I was literally ready to die. Literally, I was wanting to die. But something inside me said, no way, man. You're not going to let a fucking bag of heroin be the death of you. So the next morning, I made a conscious decision. And, well, I guess I'll tell you about it. So I went to the methadone program. And although today I'm, completely against it, I have to say it saved my life, and it allowed me to get to where I'm at today. So for 5 years I drank methadone, and I don't consider that getting high. I actually considered it a medication. I was able to function, whatever. I just consider it medication, a pharmaceutical medication. So in my journey of, being heroin-free, drug-free, learning who I was, what it's all about, I learned that the methadone was poison, and that we don't need any pharmaceuticals, and I mean that literally. There are plants and herbs, and forget all that. Just you yourself can heal yourself. It's just that we've been suppressed. They don't want you to know how powerful we truly are. And if I say the word supreme being, I actually think of that movie, The Fifth Element. And I know I'm ranting, but I have so much I have to say, and so if I just, rant, I'm sorry, but there is a message, and hopefully it's going to resonate with somebody out there. Been trying to do this video for a few months now, and I just couldn't do it. Well, one, I didn't know how to do it. I still don't really know if I know how to do it, but this is my first attempt. So, okay, so when I made the decision to get off of the pharmaceuticals, it was a very slow process. I couldn't just stop taking the medication overnight. So let's fast forward to today. I'm off the pharmaceuticals. Not all of them. I still take a blood pressure pill, but I think because I've eliminated that last pharmaceutical, that my blood pressure is actually fine now, and I probably don't need the blood pressure medication anymore. And again, it goes back to knowing truly who I am and what I'm capable of. It's weird because there are so many books, so many movies, so many stories that tell us how powerful we are, but yet it's been made to be a joke. It's science fiction. It's all bullshit. When in reality, we do have the power. And so that's where I'm at. I've actually discovered that I am truly powerful. I love life. It sucks some days because I really feel like shit. But in my head and my heart, oh my God, I've never been better. Never. Let's now jump to what I've discovered in the past almost 2 years. So originally I started making chemtrail videos. And I guess early on, I wrote barium, strontium, all manganese, aluminum, all these heavy metals, because I thought that the chemtrails were being sprayed to kill us, right? But the more you look and the more you research, if they really wanted us dead, right? Wouldn't we be dead? Come on. I mean, just use a little common sense. I know we all have it. So there has to be another reason, right? Big truck, and I'm not gonna pause it. I'm just gonna keep rolling with the tape because I messed up my first attempt at this. So anyway, alright, so I noticed that when I was a little kid, the sun used to be yellow. And when I look at the sun today, the sun is white. Now, everybody looks at their keyboards and finds the little pictures of the sun. Tell me what color your sun is on your keyboard. It's not white. I know it isn't, because on my phone, every picture of the sun on my keyboard is yellow. So, I've looked at 1,000 different areas, but I'm not an expert in any one field, right? What I am an expert on, though, is myself and my intuition. And something is definitely happening. What I find actually fascinating is that at this time with the technology, the technology that we have today, you gotta know it wasn't a fluke, right? It was all designed this way to happen at this time for a specific reason, right? And so let's take government, politics. Don't even get me started there on the birth certificate, how we've all been duped. And I would say 99.999% of people that live in, I'll just use my particular town, that not one person knows what their birth certificate means. And once you know that, for me anyway, I don't play by their rules anymore. I refuse. I don't want to be a part of their system. All right, so back to the sun. From my first video anyway, again, I know I'm ranting and I apologize. But I'm just yapping, you know what I mean? I'm just talking. I haven't written down any notes. I don't want to write notes. I'd rather just talk because sometimes when I just let my mouth ramble, after I say something, I'm like, wow, that was actually pretty good. So hopefully something I say here is going to make sense. So we know about CERN, right? And we can all make assumptions on what they're doing. We know about the Antarctica. We know about the pyramids in Egypt and all across the earth. Hold on. I hope I'm back to recording. Am I? Yes. Okay. So we know we have ancient runes, and when you go to school, you're taught, that these people didn't know what, they just had whatever, picks and stones, And you can clearly see that they had technology that we don't even have at this point. Or we don't know we have it, but we do have it. In fact, we've got far more technology than they're going to let on. All right, I'll just say it like that. Sorry, I'm drinking water. It's like, I don't know, it's already 80 degrees. And I'm actually sitting on my front steps in the fucking ghetto. But it's all good. It's all good. So, okay, what we know about the ancient people, right, is that they've written down certain things. And the Book of Enoch, and I don't know, there's other books, and I can't even think of them right now, but these are books that we were not taught. And for some reason, now, we're being given this information. Now, the next question is, how many people that have a phone with the internet or a computer in front of their face?
Hi, ladies.
Good morning. Actually look into the internet and start researching these areas. And what got me into this was actually when I first bought a phone, the very first subject I looked at was UFOs. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I should talk about that. 1966, Wanacue, New Jersey, UFO sightings over the Wanacue Reservoir. That's another story, I guess. I'm going to save that, actually, because I'm supposed to do a show with Zero Sister. And I think that's where I'm going to go with that. At least start there with the UFO and then work up into where I'm at now. So, good and evil, it goes back to what we know as the beginning of time. It definitely exists everywhere you look. I mean, everywhere, right? We all have good and evil in us, except you have to make the choice. And when you make the choice, you have to make it a final choice. And this is what happened to me, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, was I woke up and I literally could feel my brain like popping. It was literally like waking up. And I probably drove my husband crazy that morning because I just kept talking and talking and talking. But I had never in this lifetime felt so alive, so aware of everything that was going on. And then also the empathy, the emotional state that I've been in. It could be due to the lack of pharmaceuticals. Sure, it could be, but I don't buy that. I just, my gut says no. It's much more than that. It's something inside all of us that we just don't know how to turn on. And something has turned on the empathy dial for me, where, I don't know, I can see whatever, a tree, whatever, and I just cry. I just cry because, and I can cry right now just thinking, of the world we live in and how so many people are just so fucking, not paying attention, trying to hide what's right in front of them. So, truth in plain sight, right? I mean, it is. It's right in front of you. They put it on TV every single day. Cartoons. Truth is, it's actually, I think you see more truth in a cartoon than you'll ever see on a Fox 5 news broadcast. Anyway, I'm kind of losing my train of thought. I did want to talk about the sun and the eclipse that's coming, and it's literally 10 weeks away. Now, I don't know anything about the Bible, and I will never ever pretend to know about the Bible, and I definitely don't know Jesus Christ, and I'm sorry if that offends anyone, but again, according to my intuition, and things that I have seen and read and then the feeling I get back from it is that Jesus is not who you think it is. And you know, look, if I'm wrong, I said this to my husband actually just this morning. You know, when I take that last breath in this lifetime, and if I find Jesus Christ standing there saying, "Boy, are you an idiot," I am going to be the first one to make the biggest apology. But again, I'm going to put it back to myself and my intuition and my gut feeling. Is that the entire religious group is not what y'all think it is. Well, maybe not all of you, because I know a lot of people do know what the religious groups are. You know, I believe in a creator, absolutely. Do I know what to call that creator? No. I'm not even going to pretend to know what to call him. Him. It's not a him. It can't be a him, because you got to have a woman, right? A woman to make a baby. So it's got to be a male and a female. Creators, plural. Sorry, there's traffic going by right now. I don't feel like really yelling because I don't want the whole block to hear what I'm talking about. But anyway, I was talking about empathy, right? So I'm sitting here and I'm watching people go by. And it's like I can feel what's in them. And it's hard. It's hard, but it's okay. I understand the feeling, the despair, hopelessness, but you know, there is hope. There's always hope. Back to good and evil. It's always there, right? It's always going to be there. Up, down, good, bad, right? So back to the word choice. You have to make a freaking choice. I know where I got cut off, where I was saying I took my authority. Yeah, so I actually woke up and I said, the day my brain, you know, woke up, and I actually thought I was awake prior to this 2 weeks ago. But I woke up that morning and I had never seen things so crystal clear in all my life. And I am 56. I'm actually pretty proud to say that, because technically I shouldn't be here. No, I shouldn't be alive. It's not funny. I say that in a nervous response because I remember where I've been and what I've done to myself. And to be sitting here in pretty good shape for an older woman, you know. I'm actually, you know, one, I'm proud of myself, and two, I know that there's another force, another force is a good word, for me being here. So my journey, you know, let's get to today. Okay, no, I'm going to back it up. And again, I'm sorry because I'm just kind of rambling. And I know I said this a few times today already, but I'm just rambling. And I'm hoping that in all this rambling, I'm actually going to make a little sense to somebody out there, or more than one person, I hope. God, and I just lost my train of thought because I'm watching the damn cars go by. I'm sorry. Let me pause it because we have a street sweeper going by, and I have to remember what I was saying now. So. Alright, I turned the camera back on, and of course my camera, you know, really sucks. It's just the phone camera. But every morning I get this little bird. He comes out, and well, when I'm out here, I actually talk to him. He's pretty cool. Oh, he's going home. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I think I was talking about taking my authority. And boy, that was a real freeing experience, because I don't have to play anymore, you know, by their rules. There is another set of rules, and it's inside every one of us. And we all know it. We do. We all know what we're supposed to do. So let's say time was running out. You knew that you only had a few short days, weeks, months, whatever, but you knew that there was going to be an end of life. You know, what would you do? So I actually asked my husband that question because he always acts like he doesn't care, no matter what I try to do. You know, he's not on the same page as me. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this.